with SheriAnne Nelson from Next Level Fit Club, and we're talking the king of all exercises, the squat.
Yes.
Oh, my legs are already going to be aching.
It's the dreaded, the dreaded exercise, but that's because people are fearful of it because they might injure themselves. But it really is such a great exercise because it does, when done properly, work your entire body.
Okay, how do we start?
Okay, so what you want to do is start with your feet slightly wider than your hips. Okay. And then what you're going to do is when you're going to pretend, I put this bench here so that you can pretend like you're going to sit right back on it. And what we want to start with is a free squat. This is called a free squat because as soon as you get this down, then you can start adding weights and do a weighted squat.
Okay.
So, if people are, wanting to figure out how to do it, they don't have to go all the way down to where they're touching.
Yeah, because once you go down,
it's hard to get back up.
You want to stay down.
You can start with doing just little ones.
Okay.
But the key that people want to remember is their knees should not go in front of their toes. You want to keep your knee behind your toes. And so that's why you want to pretend like you're sitting back on a chair.
And you were saying this exercise really works your entire body if done correctly.
Yes, because if you think about it, when you get down into a squat and you have your upper body up, you have to keep your core tight.
And you want it up then, so you don't want to be leaning forward, you want it...
Because a huge mistake people make is they get here and they can't get back up. So what they do is they lean forward and their hips come up before their back comes up.
Okay.
And then they injure their back. So that's why people go, oh, my back. Another mistake people make is they let their knees flare in because their quads are weak. So they let their knees flare in, and then their knees, they injure their patella trying to stand up. So you really want to keep your feet slightly flared, knees go out over your toes, keep your upper body up, and come straight up. And when you drive up, you drive through your heels, not your toes.
For the average person, how many do we need to start with? What would you recommend so we're able to walk the next morning, go to the bathroom sorry.
The nice thing about squats, too, is it's all your major muscle groups. It's your quads, your glutes. These are large muscle groups that will get your heart pumping. So people could do 5, and if they're finding themselves, breathing and their form is failing, stop there.
Okay.
Build up to where you're doing like 12. But if you start feeling yourself going, and you can't hold proper form, stop.
If we start this, where are we going to see it really help us get toned? Is it your bottom? Is it your legs?
It's going to tighten legs and lift your glutes. That's the
perfect
first
for
thing.
swimsuit season.
Yes, that's the first thing you'll see.
Okay, if you want your high knee a little higher.
Yes.
All right, so main thing though is make sure you do it correctly. It's not the number of them you do, it's the correct form.
Form is always more important. Always, always, always.
Great. SheriAnne, thank you so much. And we should also say today's your birthday too.
Yes.
So happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, the Humane Society, Arizona Humane Society, has a